Malcolm Turnbull has warned the federal opposition it risks angering the Australian public if it doesn't try to find common ground on key policies. Federal politicians are preparing to return to Canberra for the first sitting week since the election. Labor argues it's the PM who's lost touch with the general public. Political reporter Matthew Doran.
It is great to be here.
3 days out from the return of Parliament, the Prime Minister is calling on Labor to be generous of heart.
Meet us in the sensible centre. To act otherwise would badly misread the mood of the vast majority of Australians.
The nerve of this Prime Minister to talk about the sensible centre when he knows that the extreme right in his own party won't even let him visit it.
One Queensland MP has threatened to cross the floor over the party's plan to cut superannuation tax concessions for high-income earners. But he's confident change could be in the air.
Every party room meeting's got its bit of fire and brimstone in it, but it's also got some bouquets as well.
Mr Turnbull singling out the non-believers who argue the new crossbench senators will be impossible to convert to the cause.
Those of us who can work together get on with the job of governing.
The Prime Minister says he's already had constructive conversations with some of the 11 crossbenchers. But Labor and the Greens only need to convince 3 of them not to play ball with the government to cause even more grief in the upper house. The friction in Canberra isn't limited to the government and opposition.
Australia's Greens just lost the best immigration spokesman they're ever going to have.
South Australian Greens Senator Sarah Hanson-Young was dumped earlier this week as the party's long-time refugee advocate.
I'm not going to go over it again. Of course I'm disappointed.
In favour of Tasmanian Nick McKim.
I'm not going to go into details of discussions, but my relationship with Sarah is very good.
The tension didn't stop both politicians attending rallies for asylum seekers today. Thousands gathering across the nation, calling for the closure of Australia's offshore detention centres. Matthew Doran, ABC News, Canberra.